What up, YouTube? I'm back again with another live video, and this is going to be part two of me giving my opinion on all this drama going on YouTube with the whole CJ So Cool situation with Royalty and her children and her mom and whoever else. So, like I said yesterday, I have not been watching his channel for a while because of my own reasons. Just a lot of things I disagree with. A lot of moves he's been making for years that I don't like. And with all this stuff that's going on, like this beef been going on for years. I mean, like since the kids was younger. This beef was going on with years, and now it's getting to the point where the kids arguing, the adults arguing, everybody going back and forth. Allegations are being made. Uh, some people believe it's all true. Some people believe it's all lie. Everybody making videos about it. So I took the time to go back to his most two recent videos. And yesterday I tried to do a reaction, and it just got to the point where with both videos I got so irritated that I couldn't ever finish my reaction. Plus it was late. So I've been watching a lot of other people reacting to this, and like I said, I've been spoken about Royalty, CJ So Cool, and many others on my channel for years. So this is not the first time. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people probably going to come across this video and be like, oh, you ain't really got no subscribers. You probably saying they name for this and that. And like, y'all know how negative people are on YouTube. At the end of the day, I've been doing this shit for a while. It don't matter how many subscribers I got, how many likes I get on my videos, if people comment, watch my videos or not. I've been doing this for a while now, and I'm going to continue no matter how people may think. Because the same way a lot of y'all got y'all shit, I could get mine too. And no matter how negative these comments may get under my videos, I'm still going to do me. Anywho, so like I said, I was a CJ So Cool fan. I used to watch his videos. I supported his channel, and I've said this in previous videos. It all started where um I really don't ever care for content like that. I just was young and getting into what everybody else was watching. Video reactions, people doing reviews on clothes and jewelry and stuff like that, and whatever else they're doing. Cause my main target was watching like people from Philly, from neighborhoods I may have lived in or went to or grew up around or whatever the case may be. And then next thing you know, other people videos start popping up. So that's how I found out about James. And I believe he used to do video reactions and stuff like that. So I was watching his channel. Then somehow eventually I found out about CJ So Cool, his brother. And I would see CJ So Cool in some of his videos. Then eventually he did his own channel, whatever the case may be, and that's when he introduced Royalty and the kids. Um, so I'll start watching them. There's a family channel. They was doing their thing. This sometimes they do videos with other people. Sometimes it'll just be them doing pranks on each other, and it just got to the point where I start liking their content. I continue watching. Um, for a while, I've been saying a lot of things that I didn't agree with when it comes to the videos. I felt like that he was a bit too aggressive when it comes to some of the pranks. I feel like he comes off as a woman abuser. Not saying that he is, but that was just the energy that he was given when it comes to all the pranks that she'll do on him, like hiding his expensive shoes or hiding his money or fake cheating on him and many other pranks that she's done on him. He would come off as if he's about to hit her. He'd be grabbing on her and all types of stuff and talking to her all crazy. And I'm like, is that the type of person that you want to present yourself as being on YouTube? I mean, this is a family channel, right? Do you want to make this a family channel and also make it about you, or do you want to be seen as the monster? But at the end of the day, I know how a lot of these pranks are and how people try to make it all dramatic just to keep people watching and gives people something to talk about. That's why I continue to watch the content and I'll try not to be too judgmental. Then, like I said, I was young. I probably was like in my early 20s by the time I started watching CJ So Cool in his channel. Um, then it got to the point where I didn't agree with a lot of pranks, like the death pranks and laxative pranks and having the kids running around filming them taking shits and stuff like that. And with his videos, he been saying that the kids are dirty, the family dirty. He had to do this, he had to do that. He been taking care of them, and it's like, okay, it's flip floppy stories. It's really giving flip floppy vibes because one minute you say, "Oh yeah, I was sleeping on royalty mom floor and she was working and she had money and I was helping her take care of the kids and la la la." Then you over here talking they dirty and your back was hurting because you had sleep on that air mattress or whatever that had holes in it, whatever the case may be. You chose that lifestyle. You cannot blame them now because because you angry and you want to bash them. Now you calling them like you like the fact is you a grown ass man. Okay, we already know he was beefing with royalty for years. We already know he was beefing with her mom for years. They are women. They are adults. They can handle the beef. They've been doing this for years, like I said. But you are a grown man now beefing with children. Whatever Kamari and Nation got going on, or Kamari and Leon, or Kamari and Jalea got going on, let the children handle it. You are a grown man posting little kid pictures on your social media platforms. Talk about spilling tea. Talk about who's lying and who doing what. And then, as much as tea that you think you spilling, you pretty much spilling your own tea and telling on yourself. Because a lot of people they going to choose who sides depending on who they think is better, who they think got the most money, who they think got the better views, who they think channel is better, whatever the case may be. Me personally, I'm going by my opinion and stating opinion and facts mixed together because, like I said, I used to watch their channel and I paid attention to a lot of things that's been going on. And it's not just something that I'm saying now. I've been had my opinion, my thoughts and my opinions on stuff that I didn't agree when it comes to their channel, and many other people. That's why they kept getting in trouble, and then he had to keep worrying about people trying to cancel his channel because they seen this or they seen that. This man is getting in trouble ever since the laxative prank, and that was years ago. And he's already telling himself he owned up to being a troll. He owned up to clickbait titles. But now it's like it's giving flip floppy vibes. You're telling on yourself, but then still trying to play victim like you're not doing nothing wrong. Then you go back to telling on yourself. Then you play victim. Then you tell yourself. Then you play victim. I'm like, pick a struggle, please. We all watch the videos. We all seen the crazy things you done. Now you trying to justify the fact that you're guilty, my brother. It don't. I mean, yeah, people joke around and stuff like that. You claim you're not their father. And I believe he called himself trying to address the video that everybody was posting where his name is written on Jalia's lower back. Okay, he claimed that was an ashy joke. It was mean to be taken as a joke. It was not mean as sexual behavior or anything like that. My thing is you couldn't scratch her arm. At the end of the day, from what I seen in the video, because I didn't forgot about that video, but from what I seen in clips is the camera's focused on her lower back where her shirt is rising up. You see her underwear, and like his name is big as day on her lower back, like it's a tramp stamp. And you're posting this on YouTube. That's not the only time you posted the children giving content that I personally would not even think is okay for YouTube, no matter if it was a joke or not. These children been exploited. You've been disrespecting the children. You've been disrespecting their mom, treating her like she wasn't there for you, like she ain't help you get to where you are. Yeah, Jinx was doing his thing. That's your brother. Yeah, you're doing your thing, but at the end of the day, let's be real. Royalty and them children put your channel to a place where, yeah, you've been good, you've been hot, but they put that extra spice. Give them their props. Because without them, without them even agreeing to be on your little YouTube channel and doing content with you, you'll be just like the rest of these people doing the same shit, and your content and be all the same like everybody else doing. Not saying that it'd be bad content, but a lot of people are doing the same thing. Reviewing their jewelry, getting gifts from all over the place, reviewing their clothes, the newest shoes that come out, the newest jewelry that come out, the newest outfit that come out, cars that's coming out, houses they living in. Okay. And this is not to sound like a hater, like I'm just, because I'm not. But I'm just being real. Like majority of people content, not just you, because there's a lot of people that do the same thing. It all looks the same. You chose that lifestyle. You can't blame nobody else but yourself. You chose that lifestyle. You chose to be part of that family. You chose to help her with her children. You chose to be that stepfather figure, no matter what you promoted, whether you wanted to be their father or not. You chose to eventually have those twins with her. And then if she was so dirty and she's this bad person, her kids were so bad, why do you keep begging for them to come back? That's what I want to know. All this cheating you doing and bringing other women around and bringing Nike and Kamari back around and all this other stuff you're doing, why did you keep on bringing them back if they were badass people? Now you want to put them on jets and planes and stuff like that. If she's so much as a bad person, why you agree to have twins with her? Why do you agree to keep trying to get her pregnant to have kids? There's just a lot of questions that need to be answered. And y'all can say, oh, well, it ain't everybody business. Some things ain't about to be put on YouTube. I tell what I want to tell. I haven't heard it all. But at the end of the day, y'all done put enough business out where it's a lot of questions that need to be answered. Because it just ain't adding up. Um And I'm also speaking through experience because I was that type of person where I invited some people into my life that I was around, and it got to a point where I felt like I was being treated unfairly at times. I felt like I was being used, and I kept going back, giving chance after chance after chance, and the more I kept going back, giving these people chances, it then got worse. And yeah, I could blame them for the things they did and the things they said and whatever the case may be. But I also considered I may not have taken full responsibility during the time, but now that I'm older, I can say that I also got to own up to my wrongdoings because I know I was being treated unfairly. I knew those people was using me for whatever reason, because they didn't always have it like that, and I helped them in so many ways, and then they gave me their ass to kiss. So yeah, I could be grown enough to say that I admit where I'm wrong because I kept going back. I kept apologizing. I allowed them to falsely accuse. I allowed them to make accusations, and it got to a point where I thought I was doing something by coming on YouTube and coming on Facebook, exploiting them, putting out their business. Um, like I said, I was young and I made stupid decisions. It wasn't no mistake because it wasn't no mistake. It was a stupid decision. Not going up to it. It was a stupid decision because I was going through a lot, and I decided to let the devil win. I decided to get on YouTube and bash people. I decided to put out business that I personally now believe shouldn't have been put on YouTube or Facebook. And I just had that mindset where I didn't care. I'm like, okay, you hurt me. You think you're going to get away with it. And I looked at it like, um, if anything was to happen to me while I was out in Delaware, okay, this is my side of the story. Cause I looked at it like I ain't got nothing to lie about. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I loved my cousin. I loved her family that she was with at the time. But right is right and wrong is wrong. And like I said, I was young. I had a weak mindset. I like a lot of things was going on around that time, and I was just letting the devil win. Um, and it got to a point where um, it got to a point where it was just a lot going on. I wasn't happy in the neighborhood I was in. Like majority of the people in the neighborhood that I grew up with and been living in the neighborhood for a long time, I rarely got along with. Every time I went outside, I was arguing, beefing, and fighting with somebody. So then it got to a point where my dad passed away. I still was going through my struggles in that. I mean, on that block in that neighborhood with people. So my cousin, she is going through her own thing with her baby father and his family. Um, Eventually, me and him became Facebook friends, and we started talking. And I seen it as okay, everybody go through their stuff, but I'm not going to judge nobody because at the end of the day, we all go through shit and we move on from it. Plus, I didn't know all the tea. Um, But y'all already know, like anybody who watched my channel, I didn't spoke about that story for the longest. I'm not about to keep going down memory lane, but I'm just using it as an example where, like I said, um, I had to own up to my mistakes, but I wasn't going to fully allow people to accuse me of things that I know wasn't true. But I will own up to things that I know that are true and the things that I have done that maybe I shouldn't. Like being angry and putting family and friendship business all over social media. Um, I will admit, I did it out of hurt because I'm like, at the end of the day, when I first came around y'all, I showed y'all love, I showed acceptance. Y'all was my friends. Um, and it's not saying that I still got beef with anybody. I'm just using this as an example because the video is mainly me referring to this whole YouTube drama, but I'm just using what I've done in the past as an example of why I disagree with everything that's going on now. Anywho, um, but yeah, I love y'all. I was comfortable being around y'all. We had fun. We used to do things together. Everybody was going through they shitty struggles. I was going through losing a parent, living in a neighborhood where I rarely got along with anybody. Um, fresh out of high school, not knowing what I wanted to do in life, in my early 20s, and I was experiencing a whole new city and state because I don't think I ever been in Delaware before 2015. Not that I can remember. Now I've been in New Jersey because I had family that lived out there, but I don't think I never ever been in Delaware before 2015. So going to Delaware, I felt comfortable in the beginning. No matter what anybody was going through, no, it was, and this a lot. Like I said, yeah, like my OGs know what I'm talking about because I've been speaking on that story for the longest. Moving on. Um, but yeah, at the end of the day, what are you solving by being a grown ass man beefing with children? Because you're not happy with their mother. And then what makes it even more sad is these children are, I mean, excuse me, these children are the siblings of your twin children, the twins that you was fighting custody battles for. And it's messed up that one day they gonna grow up, and if social media is still around when they get of age to the point where they can start using social media, it's gonna be so messed up where they gonna see they father and uh pretty much doing non-stop videos bashing the family, calling them dirty. As a father, don't you think it'd be best for you to put your family, your children in a better situation other than making it worse? I'm just saying, where are you solving? You giving the internet what they want. The internet love drama. You admitted to being a troll. You admitted to using clickbait titles. You admitted to a lot of stupid ass actions. You admitted to being a kid in a grown man body, and you think that makes it right. And these goofballs still love your channel. They still on your side. I mean, even if people watch your channel, I mean, don't be an ass kisser. When a person is wrong, let them know they wrong. And this goes for everyone. Allowing these children to be going back and forth, arguing and cussing and using homophobic slurs, that's wrong. Going back and forth on the internet, wrong. exposing family business and investigations and all of this, wrong. Y'all giving the internet what y'all want, and they not laughing with you. They're not really supporting you. Yeah, y'all might think they supporting because they like y'all videos and they watch y'all videos and they comment. That some might be positive comments, but a lot of these people, they are laughing at you. I done been through it. I might not have as much subscribers as y'all, and I might not be all popping, living in mansions and going to here and there and there and there and there. But I've been through it as a person that has been putting out YouTube videos for years and stuff like that, where people claim that they fans of you, and then you do one thing wrong or something that they don't agree with, the truth comes out. How they really feel. Now it's we sick of your content. You do this, you do that. We unsubscribing from your channel. We don't like you. And y'all giving them exactly what they want. I'm just being real. Um There's so much more I wanted to say. I'm trying to think of every damn thing I wanted to say in this video. Oh yeah, like I said, as someone that's supposed to be a father figure of young children, you keep talking about some of these children ain't like uh baby CJ and Cordelia like 4. You talk about some, they come to you talk about some that the house is dirty and they don't have their own room. That is stuff that you're putting in their head. These kids barely can even make full conversations or have full conversations. I have nieces, I have nephews, I have little cousins, and yeah, a lot of these kids are grown and they doing a lot of things unexpectedly. But with the things that you're claiming that these children are telling you, bullshit. 3, 4 years old, and you really think that these children is coming to you, oh, we ain't got our own room? Clearly, you're asking them these questions, and they're really not understanding why you're asking questions like this. I have a cousin where somebody else could hit him, and I could come up to him and say, "Did I hit you?" He'd say, "Yeah." And this is when he was about like 3, 4. They cannot fully comprehend why you're asking them questions like this. But I'm pretty sure that's exactly what you do. Every time they come over and something happens that you don't approve of or you don't agree with, you're asking these little ass kids questions and you're just going by their answers just so you can continue to come on YouTube and bash their mom, bash their grandma, bash their siblings. And what makes it even more stupid is in the videos that I reacted to last night, you're constantly bashing royalty, constantly bashing her mom, constantly bashing the females. You nonstop bashing all the females of the family, but you do not have this energy with the males. The most you did was pick on Leon for crying in the video, uh, where Royalty and Nike was fighting, where you're claiming that Nike beat up Royalty. Uh, I guess the grandma got beat up by Lexi. She got kicked or whatever the case may be. I done watched that video over and over and over. To be honest, nobody really got beat up. I don't think anybody won. I don't ever think it was a real fight. And I said this last night. I don't think it was a real fight. It was just something that they did for YouTube attention. Okay, we've been beefing for years. Let's get it over with. Okay, yeah, Royalty had a scratch on her eye or whatever the case may be, but I really don't think it was a real fight. It was just okay. Let's bring some drama to YouTube. We fought. Other people was involved. Whoop de doo. That was out the way. And me personally, I feel like it's a lot of questions left unanswered that need to be answered. If y'all going to air out some tea and y'all want to be messy, let's put it all out there because I'm confused. But at the end of the day, I seen what I seen. I watched the videos, and even if there wasn't like I don't know. I mean, yes, allegations going on. They saying Jalea was touched. She got a diary, whatever the case may be. I don't know as far as to that, but I know what I've seen in the videos. I know what I don't agree with. The videos are still out there, whether they on his channel or not. People still got their clips. People still got their reactions. People screen sharing, screenshotting, all types of stuff. And like I said, there's a lot of questions that are still waiting to be answered. I wanted to show some more video clips, but y'all already know how YouTube is, and they probably have not caught on to me reacting to two of his videos last night. Although I did keep on pausing, I did say in the live stream that I don't own the copyright to his videos, but I did want to screen share some more video clippings and stuff like that because it's just so much that I wanted to speak on because this is messy, it's crazy, and facts need to be spoken on. Um, yeah, you got a lot of amazing people like the Voice of Reason who's doing her thing, and many other people. Like you got some people that may be on CJ side. You got some people that may be on Royalty side, and then you got some people that just like, look, y'all both are wrong. So all I can say is something gotta give. Cause this has been going on for years. It's getting crazier. It's getting crazier. Lives is being put in jeopardy. Accusations is being made. Guns getting pulled out. The children are now beefing. Ain't the world already going? This is the reason why the world is the way it is now because all these black people beefing with each other, and then y'all wanted to scream Black Lives Matter and LGBTQ lives matter. That's a whole nother video. So let me get my thoughts together. And if I'm in the mood to do so, I'm going to try my best to get some more clippings and speak some more facts and give some more opinions. But, yeah, shit has got real in the YouTube field. I still got some schoolwork to do. I just wanted to get this part 2 out the way real quick, but I'll probably come back and address some more. I just wanted to do a video real quick. But y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, be notified, and stay tuned.